Okay, so in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to draw in Textsoft Design Tools to create a design idea using the options or the tools inside 2D Design. If you do it properly, you won't have to do any sketches by hand. It'll look very professional, and you can actually adjust it, add different colors and so on. So let's begin now, first of all, by setting up our page to be able to draw what I've done here to replicate that. So first off, gridlocks needs to be on. Then you need to click on the circle tool. Okay, so you keep your finger on the left button, click on circle tool, for example, to draw this lozenge shaped idea for my mobile phone amplifier. Select draw a circle with a given center and point. That's all you need. It's like basically doing freehand sketching with a computer. Click on one of the dots, move it out. Okay, it doesn't matter what size it is, you can resize it afterwards. Click on it, copy, paste, move it to the other side, select both of them, and then what we then want to do is go to the space menu, and we want the align options. So align the selected objects, click on the first option, and we want to select, so we can select left, right, center vertically, depending on what we want to do. We want to use center horizontally, and we want to select aligned selected objects, which has already been selected in the radio buttons over here underneath locations or location. Click on OK, and now it's aligned. Now I think that this is a bit too far away, so I'm going to move it in a bit again and redo the align tool. Okay, so now grab it. Okay, and then go back again, click on OK, and there we go. And now what I can then do is I can draw a line at the top like so. I'm going to copy this one and paste at the bottom, and making sure that they intersect the two lines, the two circles, because then it's easier to get things to work properly. You see what I mean later. If I want to color this in, I need to have a closed boundary, a closed outline. If it's not closed, it will not color in properly. So move it into position, then go to delete, the delete menu, select delete part of an object between the nearest two intersections. So delete the inner line part, delete this part over here as well. It doesn't matter if it's a rough design. If that happens, just press edit on do not panic, and then select the part you want to actually delete, which is this part here, and delete the bits in between. Okay, and on the outside, oops, we don't want that. Press undo. Let's see if it's going to work. Delete this bit here. If we don't get rid of this hairline over there, it won't work properly, so we need to delete that. Let's make sure everything's joined up. It looks like it. Okay, move along, check all the ends, and then click on bound fill, press OK, click on the outline. Is there any more islands? It says, you say no, and there you go, it's colored in the shape that you want. Alternatively, what you can do, just to get so you can actually experiment with different color fills, you could then click on the outline, keep your finger on shift, click on the outline, group it all together. You could do this before you actually render it to save yourself a lot of time. Go to edit and group, or you could use the Control and G shortcut, and then copy it. So now you've got another outline, and now I could possibly even try a different shading effect to see which one looks the most appealing. Go to graduated fill. I could now change the color maybe to a gray color. Okay, press, and now I'm going to change the direction of the gradient fill, of the gradient tint. I think that's probably about right. Press apply, press OK, press OK, click on the outline. Any more islands, say no, and there you have it. Okay, now, so second stage, let me park this over here. The second stage now would be to do the speaker grill. Okay, so with the speaker grill now, it depends on what effects you want. I think I want to go for quite small circles. So I zoom in. I could then actually use a specific radius. So go to draw a circle with a given center and radius, click on that, type in maybe 1.5 mil. Actually, let's make it 0.5 so we get a 1 mil circle. Click on grid lock so it's centered properly. Now I don't quite like that, that's a bit too small, so click on edit. So click on that, go to start edit, end edit. Let's go to property. Let's change that now to a radius of 1. Press update, press OK. That will do, that will do. I'll click on that and then I can zoom in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a speaker grill by, let me just color this in now. Use solid fill. I want to make it maybe a dark, so let's see what color should I go for. We'll leave it as black, it's fine. Press apply, press OK, press OK, press OK again. Click on the outline of the circle. Any more islands, say no. Happy with that. Now the software is a bit quirky, so you need to move this out of the way before you create your speaker grill. So move it to one side, click on the circle that you've just drawn, and then what we can then do is use the transform tool and go to, or transform menu, and then go to this one over here which says draw a circular array of the selected objects. An array is a group of things, so we're going to draw a circular array, a circular group of circles. You'll see what I mean to create the speaker grill effect, like the one above, the one we just drawn. So click on that now, and if I type in 30 degrees, I could type in, for example, I could say I want a circle at every 10 degrees, and if I type in 10, I type in 3. If I type in 36, I should have 36 circles making up a larger circle, which is 360 degrees. If I click OK, click in the middle, depending on how wide I want it to be, and there we go. I've got my circles. I could then do the same. I could then possibly copy this, move that outside, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create maybe an array of, let's say, with 30-degree angle. So if that's an array of 30-degree angle, if I divide 360 by 30, should roughly come out about 12. So if I type in number of repeats, I type in 12, it should then, if I click now, there you go, I get another set of circles. I can now group this set of circles together, edit, group, and then I can now drop this in the middle, yeah, and then I can then possibly copy another one again, make another set again. Oops, it's missing its color. Edit, undo. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, that's fine, it doesn't matter. We'll take that, put it over here, use the bound fill tool, fill it in. Any more islands, say no. Zoom out again. Now the island tool, or the island concept, all it basically does is it says anything that wants to be filled in is called an island. So if you click on it, if it says any more islands, if you've got nothing else to fill in again, you just say no. If you've got something else to fill in again as well, after you've done the first one, you say yes. Select what you want to turn into an array. Group that together so the color and the lines, the fill are together. Click on that now, and then what we want to do now is go to array and click on this. Type in 90. Type in number of repeats. We type in 4. Press OK. Click, and there we have cross this together, edit, group it together, move it now into place, and now I'm pretty happy with my array. I could possibly now just copy one of these. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, let me copy from the first set. So Control G first of all, so it's grouped together so we don't lose the color, and then click on copy, and there I have my middle circle. I'm now going to group this together, edit, oops, sorry, do that again, it's a bit slowing down a bit now, and then go to edit and then group, And now I can copy and paste this because I've got two sides to my speaker for my speakers. Move this in place where I want it to be. I mean, if it doesn't quite work, turn gridlock off. That allows you to move things into place where exactly you want it to be. Go to the other side. Grab this as well. Do the same on the other side. Move into place. And then what we can then do is click that, click this, and we're going to now align these as well. So go to align horizontally, press OK, and now they should be pretty much aligned. Click away, and there is my first idea. Let's zoom in. Click lock away. Click on this. Click there. And over like so. So that's okay. That will do. Do the same over here. So my idea now is taking this shape, this form, and then once again I can delete parts of it. Now that's happened because there's no overlapping in the corner over here between the line, between the curvy line I've drawn and the circle. So let's get them intersecting, crossing over. That means I could even adjust the height, the apex, the radius of the arc as well, and make it a lot less curvier. So I'll do that. So I've adjusted it now. Click there, press end edit. I can now delete the parts that I don't want. Yeah, and here we go. That's still happening. So if that happens, don't panic. Just draw a cross line like this, and then what you can then do is you can then delete the parts that you don't want. Delete this part as well. Delete this part as well. Now you need to zoom in and check that things are crossing. I can see over here there's a gap, so I need to move in, adjust that by clicking on the start edit once again. Don't forget, this is just it's equivalent to freehand sketching, so you don't need to worry about making it too accurate. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I won't need that. If I zoom in, I can see what's going on possibly, and then adjust that. And then adjust over here as well, and remove these parts as well. Zoom in. Oops, let's sort that out. Let's adjust that. There's a bit of a problem there. Now let's try this now. That should work. Okay, now I can go to fill, graduate fill. I want to have a slightly different, more swankier type effect. So I'm going to do this. So the light is shining on the right, on the left hand side across the face of the amplifier. I'm going to change the color as well to black. I might actually add another color, add a grey, and see what effect I can have with that as well. So I could have it graduating from black to grey in the middle. Yeah, press apply, okay. Hopefully now it should be a bound fill, not a closed boundary. Okay.